November 26, 2025. Yesterday's hunting excursion, full of bear. I double checked the rules and regulations for bear this year online this morning. And unbeknownst to me, I could have had both my bear. I can get one a day. It started on the 24th, 2 days ago, when I saw that one walking and I had him dead in my sights. I should have shot. I saw a big bear yesterday when I was walking down the hill because Mary had the truck. The only problem it was across a creek and up a hill quite a ways, but that bear was massive. I mean massive. Must have been a female. So anyways, I came up. Let me show y'all. Still kind of dark out, but I walked up in this and forgot my flashlight up here, so it's kind of, I was walking and listening real close. So anyways, yesterday the door hinge wasn't right. I got her fixed today. Widen that out. Other than some little itty bitty holes, I got a couple that I've identified over there and a couple little holes right up in here. Just little itty bitty ones. Not enough for a can of spray foam, which I have one left. I'm not going to use it. Not today. What I'll do is I've got a tube of that white Flex Seal, and I'll jam it in the hole and give it a little squirt. These ones up here will take a little bit more, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and squirt it up in there. I think I got one or two up on this wall, or this one. So today, on the menu, looking for a buck, and looking for a bear, and looking for a doe. So I can get all three today. In the meantime, while I'm here this morning, while I got a little bit of time, the bed, right here, I got a chink underneath, and I've got to put a spreader board in there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the top boards off this, so I can clean out from underneath it, get the chinking done, probably tomorrow. It's going to be cold tomorrow. From here on out, it's 40s, 30s. This is hunting weather. So, this is my last day of 50s. The wind's going to start coming up. But I've got a little surprise for that. I brought up a roll of plastic and a staple gun. So I've got me a roll of plastic here, staple gun, and extra staples. So, just to cut the wind down, I may staple some of this up just to the walls until I get the chinking in there. I'll just pull the plastic off as I go. Some of these big gaps I'll hit first off. Get as much of it in there as I can on both the big walls and this back wall. This one's not too bad, and it's kind of got the moss chinking. Now, yesterday when I was just fiddly farting around doing nothing after I foamed, I was chinking the edges. I still got to get that go up and meet this over here, which I stopped right there. So I've got to cut some of this foam out of the way. I got a way to do that. I'll cut the foam out of the way, chink it up that big. There's going to be a big gap up in there. That's all going to be moss. And I think I have enough to do everything in here. Because I'm going to be pulling it out of that wall. I've got some over here on the side. Some of this up here. And around the door. Because around the door, I'm just going to go ahead and stuff mud in there. Mud everything. Okay, and I'm just going to go with this moss chinking here, up and around like I started right here. So I'll just take my screwdriver and pull it out, start stuffing it up and around in there, right, all the way up, make my plug for there. It'll be the same over there. So, and I do have a mess to clean up. Used everything, so I've got my trash bag here. I'm going to go ahead and get everything started on the trash cans, or the trash bags. So, I have one of my things flop out. I wonder why. Well, we'll figure it out. But anyways, I've also got to work on the chainsaw a little bit before I go up. I'm going to break down my little hunting chair, and it goes into a little bag. And so here in a little bit, I'm going to load up my Monster. Well, a Coke. I'll leave my Monster down here. I'm going to take a Coke up. Make sure I have my extra cigarettes, my phone. Grab the rifle, hunting chair, hunting tags in here. So that actually goes in the front pocket. And so I will be going up the hill where the bear have been going on. There's one that's been around here, around the cabin, and I really want to get him. He's not a real big bear, but he's big enough. He's a small male. So anyways, as you can see, the forest is just starting to wake up. Now I got to go up there because the bear walks up here. That's where I took that video of him the other day. So now, as soon as it gets a little bit lighter in the cabin, see? This is all the chinking I got to do. I'm almost thinking about just screwing a log down in here, right here. This is the big one. I'll just grab a small sapling tree and screw a sapling tree in there. Maybe one just right here to help hold that chinking, so when I start mudding any of these real wide spots, I got a couple on the other side, like I'll put a little board in there, and I think that one will be all right, but I'll go ahead and maybe put something on there just to keep it going. See, now this side is good. The other side is, yeah. So anywho's and anyways, I will be, depending on what time I want to stop hunting today for a little while, I will probably hunt 2 times today, in the morning and in the late afternoon. My primary is to get a buck. So, and, ooh, look at that. Had a soup bowl from yesterday I put out here, and it was it's dumped upside down, so there's nothing in it. There's been a bear up here. So, that's a good thing. I want them around the cabin. I want to draw them in, because I need 2 this year. So, anyways, I'm trying to still be quiet a little bit, because I'm going to be going up there, and this is when the bears like to move. The deer start to move. So I'm going to get up above. I got a corn pile down here, but I'm going to be up on the road above it. And this is where that bear likes to cross up, is by that corn pile. And I'm going to get up above that game trail. There's actually 3 of them right there. And we will see what we can get today. Yeah. And then this afternoon I will take apart the table, sweep it out. I'm going to bring everything that's in the tent into here, which is just a bunch of tools. I will set it in here inside the framing. Now I can move it when I do the chinking, because what I'll do is I'll do that chinking first and put the slat board in, and then I can I can chink up the wall on both ways. But I can move all the stuff like over here in the corner, in this corner right here, away from the walls and stuff. But I'll put it all over here in this corner. In the meantime, I've got to clean all this stuff up. I have to do some cleaning in here so I can get stuff done. I'll clean. I'll put everything in the tent, break the tent down. That way I do not have any tools out that are unlocked. It's not much. I keep the chainsaw and stuff locked up in here. So anyways, I'm going to get my ass to going. I want to go do some hunting. So I've got animals to get today, freezers to fill. So I've got to crawl my ass up that hill. It's not all that far, but it's far enough. I'm going to crawl up right here and then go set up by a log over there. So, but yeah, this is my humble little abode for the next couple months, at least until the end of December. Because I can get deer all the way up into the end of December, and I can get my bear all the way up into December. And hopefully today I do get to see a bear. I want to get them before the cold snap because they'll go into hibernation and I won't get a shot on one of them till then. Snow in the next few days. We're going to start seeing 40s and 30s. So it's going to snow. So yeah. Well, anyways, let me get my ass going. This is the time of morning I want to be set up. So, see ya.